little gutsy.
Yeah.
Come on, Nate. I'm gonna straighten you. And please relax.
Yeah.
Circle around. It's a 10th planet seminar. You know what I'm saying? Take it easy.
You guys are making me nervous
Take
standing
it
around
easy.
the wall.
Bowing in. Don't bow to me.
Are we having a smoke break out back in there?
All right. Just right here. We're gonna start standing. Okay. So I want to show you guys. I just had a surgery on my wrist in December. I've never had a really good, like, super high level guillotine choke until I hurt my wrist. I was like, well, I can't really do anything with this hand, but I still wanted to win. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I just had to find something else to do. I can't base on the ground. I can't grip. Like, I still can't really grip with any kind of, like, meaningful.
It's like a 7-year-old.
Yeah, it's like a 7-year-old. It's not even like a good 7-year-old. It's just like a 7-year-old, a generic. So I started feeling like really the only thing I could do while I was hiding this thing from everybody was just grab the head. And so I want to show you some stuff that I've been working on and having a lot of success with, if that's okay with you. So
No,
we're gonna
don't show us
start
anything new.
assuming quite a bit, which is that we've already got him snapped into position. Actually, let's actually play with a little snap right here. So a little step in and a little snap down. That's really all that I need, or I can snap to my opposite side with my hand. So that's probably a good place for you guys to start. So we're gonna go snap him into the other side. Don't worry about it too much. Just get to the chin strap. That's the part I want to worry about. I want to put his beautiful little chin right there in the cup. Once the chin goes in, I want to close the elbow, which means that the elbow comes back to my ribs. Okay. Next, I want to put my ear on his shoulder over here. And that doesn't mean literally on his shoulder. It just means I want you to trend your body weight towards this side, rather than thinking about holding on here or trying to wrangle the head. Just think about wrangling the chin and putting your body weight over here. You feel what that does to the weight on the back of the head? Yes, sir. And now I want us to do this with one hand. Stay right here. I'm just going to move out of the way so they can see. I want us to do this with one hand. This is the motion here. So rather than trying to pull up through his throat like up with my guillotine is going this way, through his head this way. So I'm pushing the soft part up into his mouth. And he'll make a great noise here, I'm sure. Now when I step in, it's just that little curl right there is going to be enough. It's going to take you a little while to get the hang of this, especially when you're doing it live, because you're going to want to do it the way you've always done it. It's not wrong to do it that way. This is just a little variation. Snap into the opposite side, chin strap, close the elbow, ear to shoulder, roll the wrist. And look, when I roll the wrist, what I'm trying to do is take this bar right here, basically, and bend his throat over the top of it.
That feels great.
Yeah. This is going to be a bad day. So bend him there over the top of it as I pull it back through that way. So snap, strap, ear, and now don't bring the other hand in yet. In real life, you probably don't want to bring the other hand in quite a bit. But right now, just step in and bend in there. Okay, I'm gonna see it. Yeah.
Hold on. I want to see it on that guy.
Okay. Chin strap, close the elbow. That's an important part. Don't skip that. Chin strap, close the elbow, ear over the shoulder, step in and then roll back that way. All right. It's
I'm
not
pretty
gonna
sure
take
he
a
was
lot of-
faking the tap. You probably need to do that again.
I didn't do what they tell me, you know what I'm saying? Right there. And if you want to really give him the sauce there, just any kind of grip in here. We'll talk about that a little more later. But even around, like, hold the body, even around the back, my grip doesn't change.
Does it work on both sides of your body?
Like I said, it doesn't work on this side because I can't move that wrist that
Okay.
way. I really can't even hold his chin with any kind of meaningfulness right there. Snap. Step in. You guys got it? This is the key to the whole thing. Is I roll the wrist back towards me like that. So it's a weird motion. It doesn't feel like very strong, but you don't have to do very much with it. Just roll it back. Yes, sir. You want to talk about it?
Thumb, it's more than thumb.
This way, this way, this way.
And for you, and
Yeah, one for everybody. Look under your chair. Look under your chair. All right, let's go practice. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'll be honest with you. That's never going to work. That's never going to work. You're never going to snap up somebody from a standing position and just hit them with a one-handed guillotine. Like they've got so much movement still left in their body. So let's bring the other hand in and reinforce now. So now, realistically, I snap him in, I chin strap him, and as I move my ear to the other side, I want to just point to the ceiling. That's all I need. Just a little finger pointing to the ceiling. The finger pointing to the moon. Hold that. Three up and back. Young crowd today. It's like that was the worst joke. Finger comes up. Now watch my grip right here. Finger comes up. This is gonna go. This is the chin strap. Thumb. So do this with me because this is gonna take a while to get ready. Thumb folds in. Finger folds over the top. I should have like a little A-OK. My thumb's on the inside. Got it? The other hand now comes in, palm facing away. Yeah. And then these two fingers, pinky and the ring finger, are going to slip in and hook on that thumb that you just reinforced. Now the elbow goes over the top, and I make the same motion with that wrist. And now we're cooking with gas. That one's going to be very tight. Very tight to you. Just a little roll. And even if you get into this, actually, we'll talk about that. Let's talk about what happens if it takes you down. All right, so let's get this in position. Again, do it with me. Thumb folds, finger folds over the top. Other hand comes in, palm facing away. This one, chin strap here. Palm facing away, pinky and ring. Hook inside. So that Drew tried to pull my hands apart right here. So they pull apart. It's not because I have a strong squeeze. I got basically like no strength in this other side. It's just the structure that makes that grip strong. And then the motion to finish is the same that you were just doing. Wrist rolls back. Right, that much can't make a difference. Chin strap. Close the elbow. Move your ear and now the finger pointing to the moon. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Nobody's probably doing it, right?
Yes, sir.
Had a good question. Why this instead of a palm to palm? Like if you can get deep and go palm to palm, is that good? And that's a good play too. But we're doing a different style of guillotine now. Like now I'm squeezing his head. Listen, that's a good guillotine. I'm not mad about that. The problem I have with that is that I can almost never get so deep that I'm able to get palm to palm. By staying on the chin, and keeping my weight on his head, I keep control of his head, right? So if we were on the ground, we'll talk about this a little bit. He's moving around and getting wild. If I've got this football hiked up in here, he ain't going nowhere as long as I know how to move my body, okay? And we're going to begin exploring that right now. But palm to palm, far away, I can't make it happen. But it's already done for the pinky grip right there, okay? And so now I set my grip, and I go to roll. And as I start to apply pressure, I'm not pulling back to my guard. I'm laying down on his head more over this way. Okay? And he's going to feel like, dude, I'm just going to walk around to side control. And that's what he's going to do. And as he goes and walks around, walk all the way across the side control.
And still getting
So I almost went out, sorry. But no squeezing. No squeezing required. Just the position of the choke itself is going to be enough to make that happen. If you have a really tight shoulder, like this high elbow guillotine, this replaces that. This, like, dude, that does not feel good to me. And I used to kill people with that high elbow guillotine. I would hit it all the time, especially on this side. But if they get over to me, if I got this high elbow and they start to get out to the side of me, dude, that's putting a lot of pressure on my shoulder. I feel like I gotta go. And now I'm completely, dude, this is bad. I got a black belt across side on me, and I'm trying to hold his head. He's probably gonna, sorry. Don't sweep your hand out. Go accidentally kick his ass out.
Soccer kicks are no.
And now look, my position is down to my side, constantly distributing weight on his head. He's going to step around all the way to side control. And I'm going to stay right here until the lights go out. If you have to squeeze it, something's wrong. Your positioning is off. You guys think you can handle that? Uki, do you understand what you're supposed to do? All right, you got to walk around all the way to the side. By having that high elbow and that variation right there, it's going to shut that Von Flue position away from it. So he's not going to be able to counter you with the Von Flue. Everybody knows the Von Flue? So when you spend any time on that one, this one on my face. We'll talk about that some other day. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's how to do it with one hand, how to set the grip, how to do it with two hands, and then how to still finish it when everything goes wrong and they pass around to side control. We dealt with opening, best case scenario, I got it with one hand. Worst case scenario, they put me on my back and passed my guard. I still strike. All right. Now we're gonna look. I want us to do a drill for a little bit. So Nate, where you at? Just go to your turtle right here. So I want us to do a drill. This drill is going to solidify it into your game. So you can't do this drill too much. So just elbows on the ground. Relax. So we're gonna start out facing the opposite direction. We're going to go chin strap, close the elbow, and now I want to fall ear to shoulder. So I put my weight on his head, but not backwards. Right? You, in fact, just start on your hip right here so that you don't feel like you're falling. Just sit down right on your hip. Chin strap, close the elbow, weight on his shoulder. And now when I go this way. Not this way. Feel the difference? And even if his head doesn't pop out, you're not going to have it. Because I need the weight, again, I need that weight on his head to bend into that steel pipe that I'm putting under his throat. Chin strap, close the elbow, weight on his head, and now I roll the wrist. We're just going to practice like this. I need you to make sure that you can do it with one hand before you bring the second hand in to reinforce. Once you feel like you've got the mechanics down with one hand, you can bring the second hand in and you can start reinforcing. Ready? 1, 2, 3.